land in the United States, I will meet with the Recording Academy, organizers of the Grammy Awards, to fast-track plans for establishing world-class studios here in Kenya and to set in motion the journey towards eventually hosting an African edition.
Now, that's the president who said that, of course, he will be going to America in a month's time. Of course, anangojea Gachagua afike, yeye atoke. So, as I said in the previous video, the president is actually just shaken.
Amika kwa mpaka Musalia Mudavadi, kila mtu in your government alikuwa analalamika kuhusu Gachagua akiwa abroad, eti amecause damage and reputation ya William Ruto. Pale, it means Ruto ametoka kwenda kufanya cleansing. Ameenda kutafuta mbinu ya kuosha. Lakini we can only be told eti Ruto anaenda Congress, anaenda sijui kutafutia digital whatever music artists, mambo ya global sijui whatever arrangement. Hizo ni vitu za kawaida za kisiasa. Hiyo ndio lugha mwanasiasa anaongeanga. The truth of the matter is Ruto is going to cleanse or to find a way he can clean the mess yenye Gachagua amekose, according to them. Eti Gachagua amekose mess.
And he knows that Gachagua has, gained a lot in America, and he wants to go to America to actually water the gains. Now, you see, to be told, Trump once said this.
If Kenyan government will not stop the abductions, I want to promise you that the U.S. government will stop funding Kenya and issuing loans. The International Monetary Fund will also stop issuing loans to Kenya.
Yes, he said that if Kenyan government actually does not stop abductions, they are no longer going to work with Kenyan government. Of course, he was referring to President William Ruto. And you see, Ruto destroyed his respect. Previously, whenever I went to America, it used to be like this.
I will have the privilege to engage with members of the American Congress, and I'm happy one of them is here, to make a case for many countries in Africa, including Kenya, seeking a just international financial architecture that will afford every developing country concessionary development financing to support our economies, build resilience against the effects of climate change, drive our belief in free market economy, and energize our democratic enterprise. Kenya hosted the World Bank's IDA 21 replacement.
Yes, alikuwa anaheshimiwa. In fact, he was the one who was representing all African leaders. But now, akienda pale ni kufukuzwa. Why? America wants to recall uhusiano wake na USA, because America just saw that this guy is actually working with our enemies like China and of course other countries, and this guy is actually glorifying abductions and extrajudicial killings. So the point I want us to discuss here is that, do you really believe that the Kenyan diaspora will actually welcome William Ruto after this video?
This message is for Oscar Sudi. Oscar Sudi, I think you look so stupid in America as a standard 3, trying to lecture every Kenyan that is here. Let me tell you, even a grade 2 in America, anakushinda akili.
Yes, this is a lady who was actually destroying President William Ruto's ally, one called Oscar Sudi. So they went to America, of course, alisema hivi.
Wamunyoro Express, watu wetu wa Amerika, wa Kenya, walio hapa Amerika, wana kitu nataka muanalyze, and then charge us right. Na usitumie ukabila, usitumie chuki, tumia tu ukweli tu ya mambo. Huyu wa Munyoro amefika hapa. Nataka uangalie ile state ya kwanza alishuka. State ya kwanza alishuka. Analyze mambo yake pole pole. bila haraka. Tukiwaambia huyu mtu ni mkabila.
Yes, Sudi went to America, and of course he went there to destroy Gachagua. You see, these people have been saying that Gachagua is a bad man. Wamekuwa kikimbia wanasema kwamba Gachagua is a bad man because even Murkomen alisema kwamba Gachagua ni mwendazimu. So the question I'm asking myself, how do you follow a madman? Because mnasema ni mwendazimu, yet you guys are following him. Mnamwongelea kila.
And that should be the first opportunity is offered. In fact, I thought he was going to say he will tell us the time and the hour is going to arrive, and therefore DCI, prepare yourself, I will be in your office 2 hours. If you ask me increasingly, I'm not a doctor, but increasingly the utterances that come from Deputy President are pointing out to two things. Either he's a serious or a pathological liar who is looking for cheap political publicity, or is acute case of mental health.
So to me, he's not mad. He's a powerful person that you guys fear. So Ruto anaenda watu kwamba anaenda mambo na Grammy na kila kitu. Hii mambo ya Grammy imesema from last year. And why now? Why does he have to do it when Gachagua will be coming back? It means that Ruto is just wants to, go there. Aongea na Trump. Amwambie Trump, man, you need to forgive me for what I did because I allegedly, met Al-Shabaab kulingana na Gachagua. And of course, mambo ya RFS ni sure because Kenyan media covered bunduki za Kenya zikiwa Sudan.
That why William Ruto is having relations with the Hemedi through Nairobi is for the gold business. And the gold business, the proceeds are buying arms to butcher children and women. And I want to ask the international community, I want to say I'm available to give evidence, and I want to tell the international community, it is pointless to levy sanctions against Hemedi. The person you need to levy sanctions against is William Ruto. And this thing of Sudan will be sorted out, because if there are sanctions against William Ruto, he'll stop entertaining Hemedi. Gold will stop being processed in Nairobi. There will be no money to buy arms to go and kill children and women. Number two.
How is this going?
So hiyo Sudan hiyo ni proven because Gachagua anasema kwamba Ruto amepeana bunduki wanapigana Sudan. And of course, after a month or so, Citizen came out and showed Kenyans that indeed Kenyan arms were discovered in Sudan. So hiyo kuna evidence. And of course, I said in the next video that for American government to actually, investigate you, ama wakiaccuse, washafanya their own intelligence, washachunguza, washafanya kila kitu. They don't just, kurupukwa. No. They come with evidence. And of course, they chunguza, Ruto, wakasema ujamani, lethal, and this guy is a dictator. And once you're a dictator, to them, you become their ultimate enemy. So, Ruto, now ako shocked, because America already shampia letter. Inaambia kwamba we can't work with people who are actually abducting, their own people who are actually meeting with Al-Shabaab uko nje just to destroy his own country. That's what America is actually telling Ruto. And of course, these are serious allegations because Gachagua himself amekuwa support hizi vitu. And it's like, to me, I feel Gachagua going to America kushtaki Ruto. May feel so. Of course, you have to meet the diaspora to make it political. Lakini, the main mission was to shtaki Ruto. Because these things have come up after Gachagua met America. And this shows me that Gachagua is a force that, of course, people need to be afraid of. Like the way this guy said. Yes, he is a force that Ruto anaogopa. Na Ruto ana panic sana. Despite him kujifanya ko strong, this guy is really panicking and is actually regretting having, impeached Gachagua. Because kama ange-impeach Gachagua, I'm sure Ruto saizi angekuwa ana stress. Because even prior to impeaching Gachagua, Ruto was okay. But shida zilianza after ali-impeach Gachagua. Because Murima imeenda, Gachagua ameenda America pia imeenda. So it's left with Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga kumsupport is not sure. Because Raila pia ni mtu wa watu. Raila akiona kwamba Wakenya wamtaki juu ya Ruto, of course Raila will, wash his hand, amwambia hapana, I've tried my best, please just continue na penye nimekufikisha. So Ruto ako ina kona. Na hiyo ndio kweli mambo. That's why you see now tunasikia mambo ya election theft, tunasikia mambo ya rigging. And I'm sure rigging inafanyika. Of course wanaisema. So if they're saying it, of course it will happen. Because they're saying it. And of course you have seen even how high BC is biased. IBC now is like wanna work for Ruto because even the MPs who are recalled, Ruto aliwaambia hapana, IBC usitoe watu, acha wakae. So it shows that IBC already imeenda. So that's not the issue here. The issue is that Ruto is just worried. That's why you see now America ni kama it won't even welcome him. Yeah. Hata kama welcome, it won't be like the previous visits whereby he used to go to America and used to be received by, of course, respect. And of course, I remember he used to, address what, like he was the one who was representing the whole Africa. Right now, akienda pale, anaenda kuomba msamaha. Just imagine from representing Africa to kuomba msamaha. It shows you that the president has just messed himself up and he needs to do something about it. Because akika kiburi mbele, of course, realize when it's too late. Because now Gachagua has managed to actually, destroy his name on the world stage. And now he has to go there, he has to explain himself, he has to water down the gains that Gachagua actually has made in America. And now Gachagua, Rigiji, the man who Ruto na watu wake wanamwita mwendazimu, has now forced the president out of the country. I think, karma is real. No one ever thought that Gachagua will be this powerful. I myself, I did not imagine that Gachagua atakuwa this powerful. No. Ata rise up na kuwe this strong. Like right now, Gachagua, despite him being impeached, he can actually order the president aende America. Imagine how powerful is he. Even Raila Odinga atakuwa fanya vitu kama hizi. And I think Gachagua is a good, leader or opposition. Despite him, of course, he has the power to become the president. No one knows tomorrow. But he's a strong leader because anafanya serikali inakuwa on toes. So guys, that's all for today. Tell me what you think. Do you think that, this letter from America will actually reach Ruto well? Do you think Ruto will be accorded the same respect he had in his previous visits to America? Ama do you think Ruto is just wasting his time and there's no respect is actually going to be accorded? Thank you and see you soon. If you love politics, then Dr. Politica is your cup of tea. The place for minds that think. If you are watching this from anywhere else, search the name, hit subscribe, and stay sharp with us. Thank you for making Dr. Politica your home for fearless political truth. Every view, every like, every share fuels the fire behind the hours of research, filming, and editing we pour into each episode. By showing up consistently, you don't just support a channel, you empower a voice. In a world ruled by headlines, spin, and power games, you remind us that real people still care about real facts. We are here to inform, inspire, and ignite critical thinking, not just for today, but for generations to come. You are not just a viewer, you are the reason this platform exists.